Hello YouTube. We're back again with another Uncle Mickey Trends. Today we're going to talk about teachers' salary in the U.S. It's pitiful. Teachers deserve to make good living just like everybody else. And the average in the States is about $41,000 starting. That's pitiful. It's more in other states, but they have a lot higher cost of living, so it's the same difference. Here recently you've probably heard all over the news where teachers are marching, they're protesting and so forth. Well, that's all they can do. Think about it. Either march, just keep teaching, or quit. Or in the case of people out there, a young college age, thinking about teaching, they're probably going to change their mind, and you certainly can't blame them. As I've talked about in my earlier video about public school versus homeschool, the teaching shortage here, as it keeps continuing, in the future, that's going to cause a lot more people to go to homeschool because there's just an absolute shortage. Some states, they need 1,000 teachers every year just to try to keep up where they are now. I mean, the attrition rate is just unbelievable. Some places 40, 50%. Some places worse. So these states, they've got to get together and they've got to change the whole concept of the way they fund teachers. You can't just say, oh, well, all you teachers out there, y'all need to just shut up and sit down and be quiet. Just go on, get back in the classroom and teach. Teach to the day you die. Well, governors of these states, we've heard a lot of bad comments here lately in the press about what y'all said about your state's teachers. If you think it's so easy, why don't you go try it? Governor, what's your annual salary? How many teachers have your salary? None. How many teachers have airplanes, helicopters, fancy cars, limousines at their disposal 24/7? Security 24/7. What was your last vacation, Governor? Where'd you go? Where'd you stay? How long did you stay there? How much money did that vacation cost you? Now ask the average teacher when their last vacation was. Where did they go? You see the difference? So how can these governors and all these state school administrators and city district administrators jump up and down and tell these teachers just to shut up? Teachers need to make a living, just like everyone else. The truth is what the truth is. And it's just that simple. You average workers out there in this country, you think about putting yourself in the position of a teacher. They go to college, they spend years, tremendous amounts of money to get a teaching degree. And then they have to have a license. They have to keep that license up. They have to deal with teachers, parents, administrators, principals, state officials, paperwork, test, grading test, TCAP, all this crap. They have to deal with maybe outside violence coming into their school. I mean, it's actually dangerous to be a teacher now. So compare that to what your job is and what you make. So do you think teachers deserve a good raise? Absolutely they do. It's a similar situation with the police officers and firefighters in this country and many other professions. And teachers have a license. When you're a licensed professional, you usually make pretty good money. So why should teachers be any different? It's just shameful that this country is in this situation. They say Canada had a very similar problem years ago, and they figured ways to solve their problem. So if they solve their problem, certainly the U.S. can. But these politicians, that control the way the state funds education and pays teachers and so forth. They have a lock on it. And their own political agendas dictate what they do and how they do and when they do it. And every year the teachers come up on the short end of the stick. So why else do you think they're out there protesting and quitting every year in droves? Of course they are. They don't have a choice. So this is how I see it. The truth is what the truth is. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you very much.